Farzana was a young school teacher transferred to a small, forgotten village called Chak Number 47 off the old Multan road. She was practical and never believed in ghost stories. When she arrived, only one man was there to welcome her. Haji Saab, the caretaker. His wrinkled face and trembling hands told stories of years of silence and fear. As he showed her to her quarters beside the old school building, he stopped at the last door. "This house is fine," he said quietly, "but don't use the last room. Keep it locked at night." Farzana laughed softly. "Why? Is it haunted?" Haji Saab didn't smile. "Just don't open it. They all say that, and then they don't last long." The house was simple: 2 rooms, a kitchen, and a small window facing the fields. But the last room felt strange. The air inside was cold, and on the wall was a hand-shaped crack, as if someone had pressed their palm into the plaster years ago. She brushed it off as superstition and unpacked. That night, when the power went out, Farzana lit a candle and read a book to pass the time. But around midnight, she heard a faint humming, a woman's voice, low and broken, coming from the locked room. Her blood ran cold. There was no electricity, no radio, no phone, just that voice humming a half-finished lullaby. She whispered, "Who's there?" The sound stopped. Silence followed. Then 3 slow knocks from inside the door. The next morning, she told Haji Saab what happened. The old man sighed. "You shouldn't have spoken. That room remembers." He told her about Shazia, the teacher who lived there before her. She too had heard whispers, seen shadows. One morning, the students found her dapata soaked in blood hanging on the back door. Her body was never found. That night, Farzana locked every door. But at 1:30 a.m., the humming came again, louder this time. The candle flickered toward the locked room, and then a whisper came, soft but chilling. "Help me," she screamed. The candle went out. In the dark, she heard footsteps running inside the walls, and a child's faint laughter. The next morning, a little girl at school told her, "Miss, she comes at night. The teacher who died, she asks for water." Farzana's hands trembled. "Who told you that?" the girl said. "The Maulvi. He said she can't leave until someone opens the door." That evening, Farzana went to the mosque. The imam listened and warned her, "If you hear her again, don't answer. She feeds on reply, on your fear." That night, the knocking returned, faster, louder. "Let me out," the voice cried. Dust fell from the ceiling, the door handle shook, and Farzana prayed aloud until it all stopped. When she opened her eyes, a fresh black handprint glistened on the inside of the door. Terrified, she told Haji Saab she would leave in the morning. He agreed, begging her not to return to the house that night. But she went anyway, to collect her documents. When she entered, the air felt unnaturally still. The house seemed to hold its breath. She went to her room, picked up a bag and froze. The last door, the one she had locked, was slightly open. Her voice trembled. "Haji Saab." No answer. She stepped closer. Inside, the darkness seemed alive. On the far wall, written over and over again, were 3 Urdu words, "I never left." And in the center of the room stood a woman in white, hair wet, back turned. Farzana's heart pounded. "Who are you?" she whispered. The woman turned slowly. Her eyes were gone, replaced by black holes. She smiled. "You heard me," she said softly. "You answered." Every door in the house slammed shut. The candle in the kitchen flickered to life by itself. The woman floated closer. "I was a teacher too," she whispered. "I only wanted to go home." Farzana stumbled back, but the ghost reached out and touched her face, cold as ice, sharp as bone. "Now it's your turn." The next morning, Haji Saab knocked at the door. No one answered. He broke the lock and stepped inside. The house was empty. The bed was made. Farzana's suitcase stood ready by the door, but she was gone. On the wall of the last room, New handwriting had appeared in neat Urdu. I'm still here. And below it, one word, Farzana. The school closed a week later. The government called it a structural issue. But villagers say if you pass Chak Number 47 after midnight, you'll still see a dim light burning in that last room. And if you listen closely, you'll hear two women humming together in the dark. Soya Mera Chand. Shagaya Kisu. And if you knock 3 times on that door, someone will always knock back.